First of all, what is civil engineer? A civil engineer is a professional job who is be in charge of construction project. The construction such as dams, building, subways, tunnel, bridges, highways, and any infrastructure in the world we live in. They're responsible for entire construction, including the functionality and safety of the project. They apply their education and principle of civil engineering to make the creative design of architecture. A civil engineer works in group of professionals and workers so that they won't miss any aspect for construction.
Civil engineers play important roles in facilitating and functioning our modern society. They connect our communities through transportation infrastructure like roads, railways, and tunnels to allow people to travel over unlimited distances. Water, gas, electricity, and sewage infrastructure are also important utilities, was developed and built by civil engineers for our society. By designing and constructing flood defenses, engineers protect those who live near rivers from repeated flood damage to their houses. Engineers protect historic buildings and structures by adding additional structural supports. This step gives benefit to our now and future society by ensuring the past is preserved for current and future generations to learn from. Engineers are also involved in planning for the future, where they ensure that a healthy balance between new developments and green spaces are protected and preserved.
Civil engineers also contribute their knowledge and service to other sectors in order to improve the development of the country. Civil engineers play an important role in health and safety sector as they monitor the general work environment, inspect building and machine for hazard and safety violation, and recommend safety features in the new process and product. In construction sector, they play a significant role in a project performance, particularly in construction crew management, worker and equipment safety, overall construction operation and throughout the bidding and planning stage. They play a critical role in the construction for highway, building, bridge, dam, tunnel, infrastructure and other minor projects. Environmental sector, civil engineers also contribute to conserve the environment by assisting in the clean-up of existing pollution and development of strategies to minimize future air, soil and water pollution.
Important skills and qualities that engineers should have. Communication skills. A successful engineer must be able to communicate effectively. Everything from the diagnosis of the problem through discussions of potential solutions to the instructions for manufacturing or creating the final design must be precisely and clearly communicated to others. Teamwork. Another vital skill for every engineer is the ability to operate as part of a team. Engineer's job may be varied and complicated, which means that you must create trust and respect with your team to guarantee that the project is successful and that everyone is working toward the same objective. Problem solving. Engineers must be able to solve problems in order to design more efficient systems and processes. To answer a problem, you must use logic, common sense, and analytical thinking. Resilience, adaptability, flexibility, and collaborative abilities are among the linked characteristics.
Importance of knowing the function of civil engineer in our society. Civil requirements in today's society are focused on meeting basic human needs and assisting people in their daily lives. Civil engineering has played a vital role in increasing the health and quality of life, from developing better water supplies, municipal sewer systems, wastewater treatment plants, to the design of buildings to protect us from natural hazards and provide healthcare, to improve agriculture through water resource development and distribution projects, to rapid and dramatic changes in transportation systems. Civil engineers have developed the basic infrastructure on which modern society depends. Civil engineers were the first engineers and continue to be dedicated to technology development for the common good and the public.
And now I'm going to explain how do engineers impact our life. The first one is transportation infrastructure. Civil engineers are responsible for the design and implementation of road, bridge, highway, rail lines, runways, and more. The second impact that civil engineers make is utility supply. Have you ever wondered who come up with the idea for moving the water through the pipeline? It's civil engineers. It's their responsibility for ensuring that these utilities will work properly, function safely, and withstand external force. Another huge impact civil engineers make is building development. Most of the buildings we inhabit every day involve with civil engineers. From skyscraper to post office, nearly every structure that we can see are the works of civil engineers. The last one is urban management. Municipal or urban engineering is civil engineering subdiscipline that involve designing and maintaining non-transportation public structure like sidewalks, sewer system, public park, and even retaining walls. In particular, work on the design, planning, construction of the structure and service we use every single day, including road, airport, toilet, and more. Innovative ideas are at the heart of what engineers do. They use their knowledge to create a new and exciting opportunities and solve any problem that may arise. There are no aspects of the world we live in today that aren't affected by the work of engineers. The great thing is that engineering is continuing to affect society.